ever tour in Seattle. We gotta be number one. But we're very proud of ourselves, and you guys are gonna have fun today. We're gonna have fun today. Woo! Now, friends, my name's Helicopter. I'm your tour guide today. I'm coming down the aisle right here is your Coast Guard certified captain. This is Captain Bjorn to run. Give him a big round of applause. He's awesome, friends. Now we are going to have lots of fun. We're going to sing, we're going to dance, we're going to clap. You guys are going to laugh at my cheesy jokes. Please laugh at my cheesy jokes. And we're going to have fun, but with that comes some rules. Let's go over the safety features of this deck.
May we have your attention for a brief safety announcement. Those of you seated on this side of the duck, look over here. Those of you seated on this side, look over here. You've just located your nearest emergency exit. You may also use the stairs at the rear of the duck by unclasping the chain, pulling down on the red handle, and pushing firmly. Also, the front window folds down to allow exit. We ask all guests remain seated for the duration of the tour and that you keep all arms, hands, legs, selfie sticks, and other objects inside the duck at all times. Finally, there is to be no smoking or vaping on the duck. If we see smoke, we will respond by deploying one of the 2 fire extinguishers on board. That's it. We will go over the water safety once we get closer to the lake. For now, get ready to clap, quack, and have some fun.
All right, any questions about our safety features? Awesome, friends. You know what? She said, they didn't say that.
If you didn't know that, if it's in a ginger ale bottle, then I'm fine.
He's the boss, friends. So we're not full, guys. That means if you want to spread out, you're more than welcome to. Just make sure you're in the seat you want to be in for the rest of the tour. Once we are underway, you need to remain seated. Anyone want to change seats real quick? Anyone? Going once? Going twice? All right, that's sold. We're heading out, friends. Stay. Check out that big metal tree over there. That big metal tree is a sculpture called Split. Anyone know what kind of tree that is? No. It's a steel magnolia. Wah, wah, wah. Now, friends, this whole plot of land is called the Olympic Sculpture Park. It is 9 gorgeous acres of walkable art. You can walk around, view the gorgeous sculptures. The best part about it, it's absolutely free to visit. Who likes free stuff? Woo! That That was a pathetic reaction to free stuff. Free stuff's awesome, friends. Let me ask one more time. Who likes free stuff? While you're in Seattle, I love walking around the sculpture park, viewing the beautiful sculptures. It's all about Seattle's love affair with public art. We love our public art so much, we actually have laws about our public art. If you have a publicly funded building here in Seattle, then by law, you have to dedicate 1% of the budget to public art. That's why there's so much throughout Seattle. This place takes it one step further, 9 full acres. That's because people on those cruise ships stay at hotels, eat at our restaurants, and ride our yachts. Thank you, everyone. What was that? I can't hear you back there. It's pretty loud up here. Oh yeah, Blue Jays brought a lot of people here too. That's awesome. Now, friends, check out this big, gorgeous body of water. This is Elliott Bay. Elliott Bay is not just beautiful; it's also very, very deep. So deep that if you took the Space Needle and plunked it into Elliott Bay, all 605 feet of Needle would be submerged. That's deep body water. When you look beyond Elliott Bay, you see a big body of land. That body of land is called West Seattle, known for being the very first point of land where the first non-native settlers of the city originally landed. They were called the Denny Party, led by a man named Arthur Denny, and they arrived over there on November 13th, 1851. Now, November's in Seattle, the weather, it's not great, friends. Very windy, very rainy, overcast. The Denny Party struggled through their first winter. The only reason they made it through, the Duwamish tribe, a local Native American tribe who showed them the way. Now over here we've got the beautiful Seattle Aquarium. This magnificent aquarium is where you go if you want to see sea creatures from right here in the Pacific Northwest. The giant Pacific octopus, sea otters, it's all a part of the Windows on Washington Waters exhibit. A fantastic exhibit all about sea creatures from Washington State. While you're down here enjoying that fabulous aquarium, take a spin on our Ferris wheel. The Seattle Great Wheel is an excellent way to get those gorgeous views. From that Ferris wheel, you can see Elliott Bay, West Seattle, the waterfront. It is awesome. Only about $14 for a ticket, which is a pretty good deal considering it's a round trip ticket. Now, if you're feeling extra fancy, ask them for the VIP gondola. The VIP gondola is awesome, my friends, because you get escorted to the front of the line, no waiting in line, glass bottom floors for even better views, plush leather seats, a complimentary glass of champagne. It is awesome. Being a VIP costs a little extra though, $50 a person. Well worth it though. Now over here is a building that says Miners Landing on the side. Why do you think they call it that? Miners landed there. On July 17, 1897, a group of locals came on down to watch a boat unload some gold. It was the kickoff to the Klondike Gold Rush. That event changed our city forever. We went from a tiny logging community to a big city overnight. It changed Seattle forever, my friends. Now, the Klondike Gold Rush was actually located up in Klondike, Canada, but we were marketing ourselves as the gateway to the north. Come through Seattle, gather your supplies, then head up north and mine mine for gold. We were really good at marketing because technically we are closer to Mexico than we were to the gold rush. But people were still coming through Seattle gathering their supplies, my friends. Now we were selling the miners things they definitely didn't need. Things like gold sniffing gophers did not work. A bicycle you can ride on the ice did not work. We were mining the miners. Basically down back then the waterfront was a tourist trap. What do you think it is now? It's still a tourist trap, but an awesome one, friends. Get all your fabulous souvenirs, your keychains, your shot glasses, your souvenir spoons, your sweatshirts. It's awesome. While you're at the waterfront, there's lots of good seafood options as well. Located right at that gorgeous Miners Landing, the Crab Pot. The Crab Pot is awesome. Where are my seafood lovers? Anyone love seafood? Yeah, you are in the right city. 50% of the United States seafood comes through Seattle on its way out to the rest of America. It's a big deal here. That means that the fish are either caught here, processed here, the boats are from here, or the fishermen are from here. I love the Crab Pot because it's so fresh. You can get something called the Sea Feast. They literally bring you a bucket of seafood with enough seafood for the men and the people in your party. They dump it out on your table and you get a mountain of seafood to feast on. So cool. Now, friends, we are turning away from the waterfront and going into our next neighborhood. This neighborhood is called Pioneer Square. It's our oldest and most historic neighborhood. It's where the Denny Party came after they left West Seattle. Now, they left West Seattle because it was very, very windy. There wasn't a lot of access to fresh water. So they came on over here, and they found that this part of town wasn't that much better. They called this part of town the least worst possible place. That was the first description of our city. You know what? We've been called much worse by better people. Now, back in 1852 when the Denny Party came over here, Seattle looked a lot different. Back then, Seattle was an old west town. Wah, wah, wah. And old west towns are not built out of brick. That hammering man is the icon of the Seattle Art Museum. He's a busy boy, hammering 4 times a minute of every single minute of almost every single day. Hey, friends! Our hammering man does get 1 day off every year. Any guesses on what day that is?
4th of July.
It's not 4th of July. It's not Hanukkah. That's not even 1 day, Captain. Well, I'll give you a hint. It's coming up here soon.
Labor Day.
It's Labor Day. That's right. Woo! He gets Labor Day off every year. We don't get Labor Day off, do we, Captain? But our hammering man does. That's because he represents the hardworking men and women throughout the world. He's not the only hammering man. He's actually in a series of 12. The largest one in the world is in Seoul, Korea. Viewing point as well. I think it's even more beautiful than the last one because you get that market sign with the bay behind it as well. So phones or cameras ready, point them this direction. So who's been to Pike Place Market? And who's planning on going to Pike Place Market? Those are the only 2 acceptable responses. You've either been here already, you're planning on going, or both. It's a huge part of our city. The #1 most visited attraction in all of Seattle, and it's in the top 20 most visited attractions on Earth. The top 20.
Wow.
It's number 20. But the important thing is that it's in the top 20, right? I think one of the reasons it's so popular, totally free to visit. All right, gorgeous view right over here. Ooh, that sun is shining. 10 million people a year come to this gorgeous market. That's between 20 and 40,000 people on average every single day. Why are people coming here? Well, because it's awesome shopping opportunities. You can buy beautiful fresh produce, glistening seafood, bouquets of beautiful flowers, and art made by locals. It started in 1907 because farmers wanted to get their produce directly to the consumer. It is awesome over here, my friends. Now we're going to be leaving the Pike Place Market Historic District. We're going to be heading into our next neighborhood. This neighborhood is called Belltown. Belltown is named for one of our founding fathers, one of the original members of the Denny Party, William Nathaniel Bell. Belltown is all about 2 things: grunge music and delicious grub food. Where are my foodies? Who loves food? Yeah. All right, friends, we all love food here, and there's lots of great restaurants in this neighborhood. Over here, you're going to see a little brick building with a brown sign. This is Serious Pie. Right next to it, the Dahlia Lounge. As we go through the next intersection, you will see a yellow awning with yellow chairs. That's the Dahlia Bakery. And then across the street from us, Lola. 4 restaurants, all owned and operated by Seattle's local celebrity chef. Every great city has a celebrity chef, right? Seattle's no different. All right, friends, inside those spheres, what did you see? Plants. The plants are everywhere. They're on the walls, the floors, the ceilings. They're all over the place. It's an indoor park, an indoor garden, right here on the Amazon campus. Amazon employees can bring their laptops, their lunches. They can go into those spheres, relax, and enjoy an indoor park and indoor garden on the Amazon campus. It is awesome in there, my friends. Now, it's not currently open to the public. However, they have a little understory, that's what they call it. It's their visitor center at the base. You can go in, check it out, learn more. It is awesome. They figured out that Amazon employees do a lot better when they have access to nature while they're at work. So instead of bringing the employees to the nature, they brought the nature to the employees. Fabulous. Now, friends, this is Amazon's campus. It is a huge part of Seattle. Amazon occupies about 25% of all the available office. You got a couple bikes coming up over here, Captain. There's 3 bikes coming. Yeah. Okay, after that last bike, you're clear on that side.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Just like that. Awesome, guys. Thanks for your patience. We're a team here. So, friends, Amazon's campus, very big, occupying about 25% of all the available office space here in downtown Seattle. This is one of the coolest things on the Amazon campus. This is the world's first cashierless grocery store. It's the Amazon Go store. Inside the Amazon Go store, no cashiers, no checkout lines. It's just walk in and walk out shopping. Inside the Go store, all you have to do is download the app on your phone, scan the app at the door, walk around the store. There are sensors everywhere. That means if you take an item off the shelf, the sensors know you took that item. If you decide, I don't want this anymore, and you put the item back on the shelf, the sensors know you put it back. When you're done shopping, you don't have to wait in line. There are no lines. You don't have to go to a cashier. There are no cashiers. You just leave. Walk out the door. Get out of there. Get. Every item you take will be charged to your Amazon account on your phone. It's all the thrill of shoplifting with none of the risks. Yeah. Awesome, friends. Now, Amazon has lots of cool things on their campus, but they weren't always that way. Amazon was actually founded in 1994 out of Jeff Bezos' garage. Back then, they weren't even going to be called Amazon. It was an online bookstore called Cadabra.com. Like abracadabra. Like it's magic. Remember. And we're making our way into Fremont. The Fremont Bridge brings us into Fremont. Fremont is an awesome neighborhood. Since they embraced their weird side here in Fremont, you're going to see art all over the place. Now, they've taken something as mundane as a bike rack and turned it into beautiful art right over here. Anyone a fan of geocaching? Anyone ever gone geocaching? It's like a GPS-led scavenger hunt. You got a bike on your right, he might be crossing. He's not, you're good. So friends, there's art embedded in the streets, there's art on these poles, there's art over here, there's art everywhere. Now there's an awesome piece of gorgeous art, it's natural art, coming up over here. As we go under the bridge, look this direction over the city skyline, you're gonna see a beautiful view of Mount Rainier. Mount Rainier is only visible about 80 to 90 days of the year. Right over that skyline. It's a real treat for us here in Seattle. Whenever the mountain is visible, people around Seattle will say the mountain is out. It's one of the most geographically prominent mountains on Earth. That means it's not that big, but it looks really big compared to everything around it. A hot tub boat company, Lake Union Hot Tubs. They are boats that are also hot tubs. You're sitting in the hot tub steering your boat. It is awesome, my friends.
Get fruity. Too much?
So our captain is submitting some sewer, garbage, electric. They even pay property taxes. Where's the property, right? Well, they pay property taxes based on the shadow their home casts at the bottom of the lake. They're landowners. The land is just 35 feet under the water. Now, some people choose to live aboard their own boat. If you live aboard your own boat, your boat is called a liveaboard. You live aboard your boat. It's a very cool way to live on the lake. That's because, well, housing is expensive here in Seattle. The average cost for a house here in Seattle is $750,000. It's a lot cheaper to own your own boat and live aboard it. The only reason more people don't do it is because, well, it's hard to find available dock space. You have to find a dock that allows liveaboards, and then it has to be available. So we talked about houses, we talked about boats. Let's talk about houseboats. Houseboats are both house and boat. They look like houses, but they can function like boats. We're coming up on a gorgeous neighborhood of houseboats right over here. They look like houses, and they are houses, but these houses can actually detach from the dock and move around the lake just as easy as a boat would. If you look over here above the yellow kayak, you'll see a weight podium. That's the helm, the steering wheel. And then at the other end, you're going to see outboard motors. That's how they move around. They are truly mobile homes. Now, they look mostly like houses, but they do function a lot like boats. That means they have temporary utilities, a sewage tank, rather than being connected to the sewage system of the city. They pay for their dock space, or in less common cases, own their dock space. It does have its perks, though. Because if you don't like your neighbors, you can untie your house and move it. And if you really don't like your neighbors, you can untie their house and push. So friends, over here you're going to see a houseboat with a teal door. That's a one-bedroom. It sold last year for just about $1 million. The reason that one was so expensive, they do own their own dock space that adds a lot of value. It also has pretty spectacular views of this gorgeous park over here. This gorgeous park is called Gasworks Park. Gasworks Park is named for that weird-looking rusty thing on top. That weird-looking rusty thing used to be a coal gasification plant. They would bring coal there, turn into gas, the gas would power the whole city. In the 50s, they realized natural gas was cheaper and better for the environment, so they shut the plant down. And then they didn't really know what to do with it. Do we tear it down? Do we leave it up? It's kind of cool looking. In the end, they decided to tear down the ugly parts. That means that these are the pretty parts. They put a fence around it. They called it public art. They've really embraced it here in Seattle, though. It's become a landmark for us. It's popular for TV shows. TV shows like The Amazing Race and Grey's Anatomy, movies like Singles and 10 Things I Hate About You have all filmed right over here. So friends, while we're out on the lake, it's the one and only time you're welcome to stand up and stretch your legs. You can move around the deck a little bit. Just make sure you keep everything inside the deck at all times. Arms, legs, heads, hands, and selfie sticks. We have lots of room, so feel free to stretch out, get those gorgeous views. I'm going to go off the microphone for a few minutes to get you a chance to get those gorgeous pictures. When I come back on the microphone,